Laura, legislation that could have very significant impact on Louisiana will be getting the attention of lawmakers in D.C. this week.
A deal involving the Restore Act, which would provide billions in funding for coastal restoration, could be reached as early as today, and an extension for the National Flood Insurance Program is being debated by the Senate as well. Senator David Vitter joins us now from Washington with more. And Senator, thanks for joining us. And
Good morning, Mike and Sally Ann. Good to be with you.
Thank you, sir. The two biggest ones certainly right now, the transportation bill. I guess one, do you feel it's going to be passed? And two, will the complete Restore Act be in it?
Yes and yes. I think a deal has been put together. I've been serving on the conference committee to come up with that deal between the House and the Senate. And we have a deal. It's being drafted today. It's going to be filed hopefully by midnight tonight, with votes at the end of the week, probably on Friday. But it's a good highway bill that continues the necessary highway building program, important for the country, important for Louisiana, particularly in this economy. But it also includes the entire full Gulf Restore language to dedicate 80% of those BP Clean Water Act funds to Gulf Coast restoration, with, of course, Louisiana getting more of that than any other state because we were the hardest hit.
How much money are we talking about for Louisiana, and how is the money going to be distributed among the states?
Yeah, there was a formula which we negotiated with the other Gulf states months ago, and under that formula, Louisiana gets the most, gets the plurality, because we were the hardest hit environmentally. So it'll be according to that formula, which is in the law, in the bill. It will be billions and billions of dollars, including billions to Louisiana. We don't know exactly how much, because it's going to take some time to play out in terms of exactly what those Clean Water Act funds are. But it is certainly a major element, a major building block, if you will, in terms of funding coastal restoration.
If they put the student loan bill into the transportation bill, will that slow things down?
No, I don't think it will. I heard your previous report, but I think that's more or less a done deal too, and I expect that to be in the overall package, and I expect it to pass the House and the Senate relatively easily.
Let's talk about the National Flood Insurance Program and extending that for 5 years. Do you favor Rand Paul's amendment, which would define the beginning of life at conception?
I favor the concept. I'd vote for the amendment. I don't think it should be on this bill, because we have narrowed the field of amendments over many, many weeks of work to relevant amendments so we can actually pass this flood reauthorization. But although this is a little bump in the road, I don't think it's going to disrupt things. I think we're going to get a good flood bill either the end of this week or right when we come back from the July 4th recess. But I think we're going to pass a good full 5-year reauthorization bill through the Senate as well.
Because you are on the clock on a couple of these, the transportation being one July 1st, but
sure,
you're confident that this will get done prior to Congress leaving for July 4th?
No, the flood bill could leak over into the week after the July 4th recess, but we have a current flood extension that goes a few weeks beyond that, so that's really not at a crisis point. But I think that will get done either this week or the week after the July 4th recess. The highway bill with the full Gulf Restore Act language on it, I think will get done this week, probably with votes on Friday.
All right. Well, Senator David Vitter, thank you very much for joining us.